Hey, what's going on, guys? MiniQ7B here. Welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Thunder 2004. This is episode number 99 today for the Dover 400 here at Dover International Speedway. We're heading our nighttime paint scheme once again, and if you missed the last episode, we had a Ferrari-like strategy where we completely just, well, we had spun ourselves out at least like twice or three times anyway, but we were just being completely dumb in that race. Like, even the light race call to go back down pit road was pretty dumb, but car was pretty damaged, and of course the tire wear was completely gone anyway. Speaking of, we had our shop edition came last race with the fuel upgrade, and now we got simulation software coming in 5 races, so that's really nice to see. But also during that race, we had Dale Earnhardt Jr. retake the point lead, so all the Junebug fans out there, you know, party's not, you can't party just yet though. I mean, you are the 2003 champion, but we're trying to go for 2 in a row anyway. But now we got to go back to work here. Just, we're going to be completely throwing at it with our best equipment here at Dover National Speedway. I think Talladega is also coming up next as well, but we have an engine ready for that, don't worry. And we'll see you guys at the track. We're going to go sweep Dover today. I hope we can sweep Dover. Hopefully no issues just happen to occur. Yeah, let's just go do this race at Dover, guys. Let's do this. All right, so the car is pretty fast, I'm not going to lie. I made a little bit of a change just on the wedge, just to try to make it a little bit looser as the run goes on. Because the one thing we definitely noticed from that run at last time at Dover, it got very tight at the very end, and we were just getting eaten alive still. So hopefully the changes we made are gonna fix this problem. We also increased the tire pressure just a tad, and we are 21.7. That is a pole by nearly a half of a tenth of a second. Yeah, we got Dale Jr. in second, a point leader, of course, because Earnhardt and Stoddard are always, like, if they are high up in the point standings, they're always going to qualify in the front at the end of the championship anyway. But anyway, we're going to try to go sweep the races at Dover. Let's see what we can do.
We're live at Dover International Speedway for the Dover 400, brought to you by MRN. Now, Barney, this is one of the tougher tracks that we come to. Why is that?
Well, the name Monster Mile does say it all. It takes total concentration each and every lap. You'll see guys tagging the wall out of turn 2 and 4 all race long, and let me tell you, they'll feel it tomorrow morning.
The 56 car has had some run-ins recently with Dale Jarrett.
A little bumping now and then is
Oh,
okay.
you don't
They
say.
just need to make sure it doesn't get any more serious.
Terry Labonte has been called the Iceman because of his cool demeanor under pressure, but maybe the nickname Iron Man is more appropriate.
You know, that's right. Labonte set a record for consecutive race starts with 655. That's over 20 years without missing a race.
Ashton Lewis really hasn't qualified too well this year.
When you're always starting in the back, it puts extra pressure on the driver and the team. You constantly have to be on your toes, looking for that next position and watching out for wrecks. If you qualify poorly, it makes it that much harder to even have a good finish.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
I have no idea what the heck Ricky Rudd was doing all the way in the back right then and there. That was really weird. But we have a home race to do. I really wish a night race at Dover was possible. We just need lights, I think, all around the track. I mean, it is owned by Speedway Motors Incorporated now, so hopefully they'll get taken care of that soon enough. But anyway, enough chitter-chatter. We are underway here at Dover under the lights as we sail. We have a great jump off the starting line, and we're just on our way already towards the leading the first few laps. We got our teammate behind us. We get really tight off the corner, actually. So a bit of a mistake on my end of just being a little bit too aggressive on the cornering, and I just backfired upon me. But can we lead the first lap away from Tony Stewart? We don't. So unfortunately, we do not lead every single lap. Unfortunately, we do not lead the first lap, but now we correct our mistakes, and immediately away we go. Tony Stewart, I mean, we're racing against Mark Martin, so I'm hoping Tony Stewart can actually help us out here in this race, because we definitely need that P5 spot back in the championship in order for the season to be a complete success. 10 laps into the run, we're nearly 3.5 second gap away from Mark Martin, who's pulled away actually from the car that's behind him anyway as well. we're just like having a ludicrous time here at Dover. Just like I think I finally hit the hammer on the head on this setup. Actually, I don't feel any sort of wear, or at least not too much anyway. The fall off is starting to become there, but Sterling Marlin got third, and we have a smoker down below. That is Jack Sprague. That's one less chicane to worry about when we reach him in lap traffic anyway. So that's good news for us, actually, because you know we always have a bit of an issue with lap traffic here at Dover International Speedway. So hopefully we don't run into too many problems here today, as we extend the lead to now 4 seconds now. This has been a really good run so far for us, as the right front starts to finally get worn out, but that's okay. We're going to try to build up as much of a lead as we can, and at the very end of the run, we'll just head down pit road, and I don't think I'm going to make any changes, because I don't think there's any way I can make a setup last the entire run. Like, I would need to have a lot more tire grip, for one, and this is a 76 tire wear, too, so, you know, it's going to be like this, I guess, for the remainder of the playthrough, maybe. In terms of, like, the tire grip is going to be increased because we're probably going to get new people. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. Let's see it by the facilities if we get to, like, the 80s or whatnot with the facility people and all that stuff, because it goes by them, too, that build these chassis and stuff. I mean, we're happy with the way we are now. It's just next year is going to be championship or bust for us. Because we're just fighting for P5 in the championship, mind you. Oh, Tony's really starting to catch Mark Martin. I can see the delta is now 0.4 of a second between them two anyway. And now we finally got lap traffic. That's Stanton Bear and everyone's favorite Christian Fittipaldi running, of course, last and second to last, as usual. Well, second and third to last, technically, because Jack Sprague at DNF for the rest of the race today. But we're now 7.3 seconds ahead of Mark Martin, already 20 laps into the run. He's got to get around these lap traffic with no problem. We should be really, like, sailing here today. I mean, I guess partially, now I can see, like, why Real Radman just, like, started last in this race anyway. But I did not think I was going to be 7 seconds ahead at this point in the run. No, this is not a race. This is a blowout. Matt, this is not a race. This is a blowout so far. So hopefully we can just keep the car clean as well. We got to keep the car as clean as possible, because even a slight form of damage could be troublesome for our times. As Tony Stewart takes second away, Jimmy Johnson's making himself into the top 5. I just noticed that now. He just passed Dale Earnhardt Jr., who started in second in this race. He's got to get around this lap traffic, and I think our pit stop is going to be the same thing as like last time. We're going to pit on lap 33, and just go from there. Like every 33, 34 laps anyway. We'll have to come down pit road. Oh, come on, Hermie. Don't do this. Look, I know my tires are very worn, but no need to block like a maniac. Our right front is very worn, by the way. And now Tony's going to start reeling us in actually a little bit now. We have to survive another 5-6 more laps before we come down pit road anyway. I'm thinking this first one we're probably going to pit at lap 34 or 33. Either way, we do have to come down pit road in about 5-6 laps anyway. The tires and fuel cannot handle it, and I think a third of a race stint is actually perfect for us. Just got to make sure we don't mess anything up here. Whoa, Bliss! Not what I wanted to do, but we're going in extremely early. That was extremely early to come down pit road. So now we have to go as long as we possibly can. Because Bliss, I have no idea what the heck was that all about. We have to come down early, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get away with it. In fact, we might have to fuel save a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we could go 35 laps on a tank. We have to go as long as we can now for the rest of the race because of that early pit stop. That was a slow pit stop time, by the way. Yeah, that was a lot earlier than I hoped that we would come in, to be honest. So we're gonna have to make up the time somehow, like on fuel. I don't know what we're gonna do because the engine RPMs are really, really high, and I'm not sure if I feel like shifting down in the middle of the corner, especially towards the beginning of a fuel run. You know, like that was really early coming in. By the way, I was really hoping to go a little bit longer. I mean, we have some draft now. We can try to like absorb a little bit, but keep in mind though. I mean, I didn't want to come down that early. Pit cycle's finally commencing, and yeah, we definitely. I'm just trying to play around with the fuel a little bit as well on some of the run. Oh my God! Please get out of the way, Rusty. I mean, I get it. Or I'd be racing you for the lead if well, not really. I can't tell if Fittipaldi is out or it's probably not actually because he's just. Oh, I just walked right past him.
Keep running that line. That lap was fast.
Ooh. Ooh. Interesting what I just did there. Really, that's very interesting. Like, it's slower, yeah, of course, like what I'm doing, but effective way to fuel save it and actually still be fast. Look at. Oh God, no, that's not a way to fuel save right there. Revving that engine way at the past the 9,000 RPM mark. Try that one more time. Yeah, I think we could go to lap 66. We have to survive 30 more laps on this tank of gas. All right, so there's Tony.
22-2. We're catching him, buddy. Stay with it.
He's gonna be cycled out in P2 like when we get back out there. We have a little bit of drafting help with Joe Nemechek. I did not want to come that early on the pit cycle. I just kind of got forced down there by Mike Bliss, and I just like, well, might as well go in now. I think we can barely make it on fat fuel the rest of the way.
21-79. Okay, let's get after these guys now. About 1.5.
Yeah, so now we're the race leaders. We're gonna see by how much though at the end of this lap. I think this is also saving my tires just a tad a little bit as well. Like the when I'm coasting in the middle of the corner, I'm not accelerating. I'm putting that pressure on the right front.
22-1. Run some more like that.
Yeah, we're slower, but just think of it this way: we have to manage until lap 67. That's the number, or 66. We could get away with 66 or 65. We're lapping our sponsor objective, by the way. Ricky Rudd is not having a good day. He started in the very far back actually as well, so he's not had the best of days. He's behind Robbie Gordon and Jamie McMurray, of all people. So that's unfortunate start for him for his day anyway. All right, I'm thinking about doing maybe 5 more laps of fuel saving as long as we get around these Tweedledee and McMurray over here. We'll be okay, but we still have a 9-second gap. Like we're actually gaining away from the leaders there still. But short pitting was not the plan, of course.
Try another line or you won't last.
Yeah, we just went about 15 laps on that run before the right front wore down. So we're definitely saving tires doing this as well. But like just lifting and coasting.
21-98.
Like we're slower on the times, but honestly, it's a price to pay for a little bit of more endurance anyway. I mean, it's 100 laps around the Monster Mile. It may be like a short, like 100-mile race, but in terms of this game, it's tough. Like Dover is tough. But it may seem like, oh, Nick, you're just dominating the race right now. No, getting around the lap traffic and the way you have to have the mental focus to have the exact same line for 100 laps or so, or about the same, while going through on the lap traffic. And the pit road entry is actually one of the hardest in the game. Or even on the NASCAR schedule, actually. It's one of the hardest in NASCAR, period. That and Darlington are like the hardest pit roads to get into. It's tough. Like, it's really tough. Dover is not an easy track. But it's an oval. Shut the fuck up. It is an oval, yes, but it's actually one of the more harder ovals to master. And that's why I love the Monster Mile so much. Alright, our lead is really starting to shrink now because of that early pit stop. It's definitely starting to add up now, like per lap. Like we were 8.5, now we're 7.5 back, like a few laps ago, actually. Yeah, the right front's starting to wear down. We gotta survive about 6 more laps, I should say. If anything, I'm just gonna have to keep doing what I'm doing with the clutching. It doesn't push the right front as much. It really doesn't push the right front as much, so I might just keep doing that, actually. I'm not even worried about the fuel anymore. It's just more about like the tire wear now. I think we can just start lifting a lot early, like this. I say Yeah, I say that as we nearly slide up the entire racetrack. I didn't let out press the button soon enough. Yeah, this lead's gonna be completely shrunk now. Like, we're starting to lose pace in this car. I mean, they are 30-lap old tires, so to be fair, it should be about this time where they are really starting to catch me because they pitted like 5 laps later than I did. So it does make sense anyway. It's starting to add up finally. Yeah, now we're 2250s now. I mean, yeah, there's some damage on the side now, but oh gosh, Casey just ate the wall. So yeah, we're probably going to pit in the next few laps. As pit cycle commences, and people are slow down the pit entry because somebody blew up. That was Greg Biffle. Oh man, that just checked up a whole bunch of people down there. Probably checked. Yeah. We clinched the most laps led. That's the way we do it. And now we just try to lead the rest of the way. That's all we got to do now at this point forward. Lead the rest of the laps as soon as the pit cycle is ended. We definitely got to start thinking about coming in though, like really, really soon.
22:74.
Yeah, the times are really starting to go away now. Don't worry, we'll come in when we're ready. Yeah, the lead is completely shrunk now. You can tell. We're boxing this time. We're pitting this time. Pit, 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 pit. All right, so thankfully no lap traffic to get in the way this time either. So now we're gonna almost lose the car right then and there, as we got to go down the pit road now. A bit of an awkward pit entry, but that's unfortunate for that. No adjustments. We're good. Okay, no issues. Very good stuff. Let's just close this race out. Hopefully no traffic issues. A little slow on the right side, I want to say. Alright, that was a tiny bit slow. Not gonna lie. So we gotta work. I guess we gotta go back to the drawing board with that anyway. A little slow on the pit stops there, but he'll be fine. We should still cycle out as the leader, as we kind of held up Mark there a little bit. Not on purpose, of course. I was trying to merge back on the track. But we're gonna get right around them right then and there anyway. So as we were pitting, we are only out 19. So we gotta wait for the rest of the field to come on down pit road now. This is Bliss for position. Of course, he's gonna try to block as best he can, but the speed's just no match. Like, not even close, baby. So now he's gotta wait for everyone else to come down pit road. Yay! Stewart and Jared have yet to pit in this race. And not in this race, but in this run, I should say. But what are they doing? They're staying out way too long, and I'm just gonna eat them up for breakfast. Like, before they even go down pit road, it looks like. So at this rate, they gotta come on in. Like, I know some people are more coming down pit road. They're finally getting their pit service done, but leader is still not coming in. Where art thou? Yeah, man, where art thou? Like, Jarrett and Stewart, they're gonna get, yeah, they're finally coming in, I hope, because they're gonna be they're gonna be eaten alive. It looks like here. Marlon, I think it's probably for position anyway. No, it's not. He's going to. Oh, there's Jeff. Is that for his position? No. So we lapped Jeff Gordon as well. All right, so all but one has come down to pit road. Not sure who stayed out. If it's get out of the way, you stupid freaking field filler. Rusty Wallace is now the leader. Jeff Green's yet to come down pit road. So we've just lapped Jeff Gordon in a race. How on earth is that possible? I have no idea.
22.
Oh no, Rusty Wallace, yeah, is still out there actually. He's gonna have to come down. He's hoping for a caution, and even then, he's gonna have to come back, you know, to pit. Either way, there's no way he can make it the rest of the way, like on fuel and tires. Yeah, he's in the pit road now. We just took the lead.
Wow, you're fast.
So now we have a 9-second lead over Tony Stewart.
Number 30. Let's do it again.
Jeff Burton's running in P4, 15 seconds back, though. All right, I need to know where Jared is, and I need to know where Mark Martin is. Jeff Green just came out. He's going to be lightning fast on those new tires, but we're probably going to have a faster car anyway. Kenny, now's not the time. Now is not the time.
Number 23 is outside.
Get out of the way.
Still there. Clear all around.
If I wasn't leading by 9 seconds, or 8 seconds right now, I should say at this point, I would for sure right hook to Kenny Wallace right then and there. If I wasn't 8 seconds ahead, I would right hook him right then and there. This man has been nothing but a fucking moving chicane my entire career. I mean, yeah, I get it. And the SRX in real life, I'm happy to see him. But in this playthrough, I loathe him.
22, 2.
Now get out of my dog. Now get out of my goddamn way.
You keep driving like that, no one's going to be friendly out there.
Well, you should tell him that then, Matt. Tell him that if you drive like that, no one's going to like him, because I certainly don't.
Looking low.
Because now Harvick's going to go back around me for getting his lap back. Surprisingly, this P number 2 in the point standings is having an awful day.
22.
We're going to let him have it.
Awesome lap.
Well, there's our outside pole sitter, Mark Martin. He's ready to get himself lapped down, it looks like, as well. How many cars have I even lapped in this race, actually? Hold on. Let's check a little quick. How many cars are on the lead lap? Oh, Ward Burton's in 6th. Ward Burton's in P6. We're actually lapping up to P10. That's interesting. So actually, it's a lot faster than I thought it would be. I mean, we're up to P10 and lapping people up to the 10th spot. I mean, I guess in real life, it's kind of like this at Dover anyway. So it does make sense. I'm hoping Harvick, I can work with Harvick to put Mark another position back. Because remember, we're racing against him in the points. He's our number 5 spot. See, I'm hoping to either like hold him up, or how we have some lap cars, we can try to hold him up then and there. I mean, Jeff Gordon's just as fast as I am right now because he has fresher tires than I do.
That's what I'm talking
But
about. Nice lap.
7.5 seconds. Jimmy Johnson's in 3rd. The lead header driver at Dover, I can see that. All right, Harvick, are you not gonna lap the 6 or nah?
The left rear's getting warm.
We're about to lap our teammate too. I see Bobby Labonte up there. Gotta help defend him because I gotta make sure.
That was a great lap.
All right, Harvick, I guess you're not gonna do the job for me. As we, whoops,
Take care of
bit
that,
of a nudge there. So he's gonna lose more spots.
42.
Great lap.
Oh,
Things getting in.
what the hell happened there? That's not good. I heard something back there with Jeff Gordon. Now all of a sudden he's back there. Unfortunate there, right then and there. If we give Martin a little nudge. Now I'm just trying to let Harvick follow me.
Clear on both sides. 22, 38.
You're looking great from where I'm sitting.
Oh God! Now Harvick just ate the outside wall.
Up high.
What is going on?
Is still there.
Harvick and Gordon just ate it on the wall right then and there.
Number 6 is still there.
That's really weird. That was first Gordon, then Harvick doing that.
Okay.
What the hell, guys? What the hell are they been doing, guys? Anyway, we got 5 laps to go in the race.
6 car.
Trying to put Mark a lap down.
58.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good
Stewart
job.
is actually catching us
On your line.
a little bit, but it probably won't be in time. As we have a little bit of karma with Mark Martin. Oopsie daisy.
Down a little. Be patient.
The right front just nearly went away on that one. The car does not want to turn anymore.
On our line.
It does not want to turn anymore. I pushed it. I overcooked this right front, trying to defend.
89.
Yeah, now it's 4 seconds. I'm not gonna be petty anymore. I will not be petty anymore. I promise. That was probably the worst person you want to do it to with Mark Martin as well. So, all right, we're not gonna be petty anymore. We're just gonna close out the race
That car is outside.
as our car just nearly gets extremely tight and just kills Kevin Harvick almost. Whoopsie daisy. I mean, that's our second run-in with him this race.
23, 18. Nice work.
Yeah. This car is just dead. Tire-wise, it's dead. So I still can't find a way to dominate an entire race by 25 seconds or whatnot. But
Watch your fuel.
Well, to be honest, it doesn't matter how much of a lead you have, as long as you get P1 at the end of the day.
22:59.
Wow, you're fast. White flag, next time by.
Number
We're
24.
even gonna let Jeff Gordon go by. You know what? Screw that. We're not even gonna worry about it. Just let him have it. Let him have it. Probably let Jeff Green go have it as well, because our car is partially destroyed, and the tires are just gone completely. Like we're running nearly 23 seconds laps. Oh, we're only 2.5 seconds lead now. Ugh. Anyway, last lap of the race. Anyway,
Number 1 is looking
absolute domination today. Coming off a 3 and 4 for the final time. And it's going to be win number 8 of the season for us here at Dover. Yeah, in front of the home crowd as well. Tires are dead. Tires are dead. Oh my gosh, we did it again, guys. This JGR Alliance, man. The next year is definitely the title year for sure. We have to go for the title. We're having a Ryan Newman-esque season, by the way. We're having all these wins, but their inconsistency is just there. So yeah, like what I mean by that, well, of course, was like the Ryan Newman thing. Okay, good, it's not smoking. Yeah.
Not a single caution lap was run in the whole race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing, no major wrecks.
The 56 car comes away with a win.
All the hard work this week has just paid off for that team. That was an awesome win.
Heck yeah, guys, we did it. Home race sweep. Yes. Oh, felt so good. Our Ryan Newman-esque season continues of having just a lot of wins, but the inconsistencies is plaguing us. Because that happened in real life in 2003. Ryan Newman had like an 8-win season, but he ended up finishing, I think, like somewhere in the top 5 in points, I hope. My memory's a little hazy with that. Back when Ryan Newman was known as the Rocket Man, not No Neck. Oh, to joy. Once again, the 8th time of the year we say that. We have a 29.4. That's really impressive. Unfortunately, the win does not give us our average finish up to 10, but still a lot of money nonetheless. We only led by 2.5 seconds, unfortunately, at the very end there, but I wish our tires could have lasted a little bit longer. I mean, I don't know, maybe because of the lack of grip and wear, probably. That's probably what's going to happen, but don't worry. I mean, we're not having any more of those shop editions for the grip and the engine power or anything like that anytime soon, because otherwise we win every single race. So, Ward Burton gets a top 10. Nice to see. Really nice to see, actually, to see Ward Burton get himself a top 10. And Mark Martin finishes in 8th as well. I mean, we're battling against him and Jarrett for the points. Jeff Burton gets a nice day into P5 position as well. Rudd had a horrible day, but he managed to claw himself back up to 13th place. Really nice to see there. And guess who comes in last place? Well, okay, 2 people DNF, so the last place, of course, is everyone's favorite Roadblock. It'd be only fitting for episode number 100 to be at a super speedway, but I wish I could say that was planned, but don't forget, Richmond was not here. 100 was supposed to be here at Dover. So, unfortunately there. But now, we're going to Talladega for episode number 100 today for the EA Sports 500, but should we even go for the win, actually? Because, don't forget, we have that alliance forming up with Tony Stewart. And he's only 35 points back now between Earnhardt Jr. But the problem is, we're in Earnhardt's backyard. So we're still 50 points behind Jarrett, even with the win. So we need to make sure that Jarrett DNFs, as well as like Martin DNFs at some point as well. That way we can be right back in the thick of it, of the P5 spot. We got ahead of Ryan Newman though, which is really nice for our P8 spot. Labonte is still back to 9th, and of course Rudd's back in P10 in the points. But that'll do it for this episode. We'll be back on the daytime paid scheme once again next episode. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time at Talladega. If you like the channel, if you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe. It helps out the channel quite a bit. And we'll see you guys next time at Talladega.